This is a 2008 Fairline Squadron 58, but it's a very interesting one to show you because this is being exhibited by Setag Yachts, and they're a company based down in Plymouth that are doing a complete designer refurbishment program. This boat is the first one that they've done, so it's a little bit of a showcase. I thought it'd be interesting to show you what's happened to it. So it was in a little bit of a sorry state to begin with. They've got hold of it, and on the outside to begin with, you can see how they've completely brought back all of the GRP and the stainless. So this was all very dull and sun damaged. It's now all been polished up. But the most interesting bit is actually on the inside, because that's where you can really see the difference with what these guys have done. So we'll step on the back and work our way in. Being a 2008 boat, you didn't get the high-low platform. You have the passerelle on the back to lift the tender on, so that would live on the back just there. And if we step on here, this is where you start to see what they've done. So this teak has all been replaced, all its upholstery on the back is all new, the canopies are new on it, and then when we step inside, I do love these curved stainless steel doors that Fairline were putting back in the day. I think they look great. But take a look at this. What they've done is, rather than just simply refitting and renewing with what was there before, they've tried to bring it up to date and just make it look a more modern interpretation. So for example, they've toned down a lot of the woodwork. So all of this woodwork you can see here has all been refurbished, but in areas like this where this used to be all gloss across here, they put this leather panel in just to sort of tone it down a little bit. All these panels, all this headlining up here, that's all new. And again, it's more contemporary, but the idea is that it tones in with the wood, which is original, albeit refurbished. Same with the upholstery. It's a much more modern upholstery than what would have been in the boat originally. And it just brings it all a little bit more to life. And the idea is that if you've got a second-hand boat, or you buy a second-hand boat, you can customise it and you can go through it a little bit like an owner would do with a new boat and get it just how you want it. This is new, the AV equipment over on this side. And then down here as well, there's new equipment, so new cooking equipment, for example. There's the ceramic hob over there. This one's got the dishwasher in. I suspect this one's actually original. There we go. And this, again, it's original, but it's been refurbished. It's been brought back and polished. There's a new tap on there. It just makes it all look a lot more modern and contemporary. And that little fella down there is actually access. It's a bit full of gear at the moment. That's a little utility room. You can see the washing machine, and there's also a little loo in there as well, like a dayhead's. Anyway, we won't head down there. As you can see, it's a bit full of gear at the minute. They're using this as a bit of a demonstration boat here at the boat show. So, hence all their stuff is on board at the moment. Let's head on round a little bit further. What they've done here is a lot of the timber, what was timber, they've lined, so it just tones the wood down a little bit. This is new, all this upholstery around here, and then all of this up around here. This is all new. There's new lighting in it as well. As I say, it's a classic boat, but brought a little bit more up to date. Side access door on this one, you've got the twin Helm seats over here. And this, again, it is original, but it's all been refurbished, it's all been smartened up, because what tends to happen with these is the sun damage, especially if they've been in the med, you get the sun belting through and these just start to lose their luster, I think is the polite way to put it. Very nice. Let's head on a bit further. So we go down to the lower deck, and again, all this woodwork's all refurbished. There's new carpets in here, and if you go into here, this is the owner's cabin. This is all new linings all the way around here. Really nicely done. Same up here. This is all new. And then down here as well, you can see this was not original. This has all been redone. But they've done it in such a way that it tones in with the wood that was originally there. So they've tried to keep it so that although it's more modern, it doesn't make the stuff that's original stand out. Wardrobe in there. New curtains, new headboard around here, new lights as well. It's really nice. Locker in there. And then if we head on back, this has got its own ensuite, so that's in here. Again, floors original, but been refurbished, so that looks absolutely brand new. It does have quite a new boat feel really. Decent sized shower in this one, that's nice. Let's go around a bit further. And back here you've got two guest cabins. So this one has got two singles in it. And again, you can see those linings again going through and across the back, the headboards. And then the original wood here. Mirror in behind there. And then the day heads is over on this side. So this is access straight down from the passageway on the lower deck, straight into there. Like so. And in fact, you have got on this one, if we come into this cabin, there's an ensuite door. So at night, this can be used ensuite to this one, which is a double cabin. And again, they've refurbished in around the headboards at the back and so on. New upholstery, new mattresses. But against that, this is new, this is original. And this is what I mean about how they've tried to incorporate it. So you don't look at that and think, well, that's new and that's old. The whole idea is it all just tones in and it just looks really smart. It's a nice cabin, this. Big wardrobe over on this side. And a bit more storage up above. Lovely. Let's go on a bit further. There's all new carpet, of course, up through here. And I think what we'll do, I love these Recaro seats. Very smart. I think what we'll do is go out onto the side deck this way. This is the switch panel down here, by the way. We'll go out onto here. Now these decks are original. Of course, they can go as far or as little as you want, so you can choose what they do and what they don't do. New upholstery up here on the front. These are big fender baskets here. I do love looking at these old Squadrons from the front. There's almost like a sort of an aircraft fuselage look to them, isn't there? Remarkable. Let's head on back down this side. So we'll come right down here. This is all original, of course, but it's all been refurbished. You see the way they've done this? It's just been brought up and made to look new again. So back round here, we've got steps up to the Flybridge. And again, you've got that meld. So the Helm seats were in a terrible state. They've been not just reupholstered, but completely replaced. So these are different seats to what would have been here originally. There's the Setag Yachts logo stitched into there, little signature. And the same down here. So this is an original layout, but all new upholstery. And the same across here. That's all been redone with this new finish, like so. And then finally, there's a new bimini on the top. It just brings the whole boat up to date. There's a wet bar back here, so this is just things like sink and bin, and there is a grill underneath there, and I think that one's a fridge underneath, if I remember rightly. Yes, it is. And then this area back here, now this would have originally been a teak table. It was all looking a bit tatty, so they redid a new table, kept the same design, but it's just a more modern contemporary finish to it. And then that matches the new upholstery. Fantastic. Let's head on back down. Now the mechanics are all original. In this one they've been serviced and so forth, obviously, but I'll show you them just for completion. They're down underneath here. Put my shoes back on. There we go. So that opens up. And then in here, you've got the engines there, a pair of Volvo Penta D12 800s. So, big meaty engines actually. They're probably going to give the boat, I reckon she'll do over 30 knots with those engines in, I would imagine. A fair bit of power there. And then cruising, well, with 20, something like that. And range on this sort of boat, you're usually around about 250 miles, something of that order. Generator is in the back here as well. You can see things like the fire system and so forth. Superb. Let's come out of there. Beautiful day. We're up at Swanwick at the top of the River Hamble at the minute. Look at this. How nice is that? Brilliant. So there we go. That's about it. Really interesting one to show you because it shows just what can be done with an older boat to bring it up, not just to bring it up in terms of condition, but also to get it just how you want it. I think it's done a great job with that. Anyway, thanks to Setag Yachts for letting me have a look at that one, and as ever, huge thanks to you guys for watching. We'll catch you on another one of these very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.